Y'all, this is our take. This is Mark, the moderator.
Lisa's only family, Brooklyn forever.
Avi, the process.
All right, so Leaf, go ahead with that point again, because let's talk there in more depth about what you're about to say.
Yeah, as I was saying, right. So these guys get drafted, and yes, we expect an immediate impact, and for the majority of these guys, you're not going to get that, right? You're not going to get a John Morant who comes in and boom, right away gets the game. A Trae Young after the All-Star break, the court started to slow down, and then you've really seen the talent. You know what I mean? I'm not going to say Luka Doncic because the boy was playing pro since he was like 11. But the example I wanted to use was Bam for Miami, right? It took Bam, like you started to see at the end of last year, the talent that we thought we would see from day one. And now, look, he made his first All-Star game. I want to say he was all defense. I'm not 100% sure. But All-Star, he played a big part of them making it to the finals, during this whole bubble thing. So some players is going to take time. So like Avery was just saying in the last segment, we can't really just jump out the window and be like, we don't know. They're going to take time. It's only 3 special dudes most of the time that could come in and make an immediate impact.
But that speaks to the point when you say about slow cooking. This is Bam's 4th year in the league. It's slow cooking without a doubt. I mean, no one's disagreeing with you there. What I'm saying is this. Now, what you started to bring up was about the college aspect, that these dudes isn't staying in college. But let's be honest, college is not getting these dudes better to make them better for the pros. So if that's the case, if you get a 3-year college player getting drafted, that's not giving him a leg up anywhere, because a lot of those 3-year, 4-year players is G League players.
Cool.
I could agree with that.
So that's why I said, but we go back to the conversation about building in the draft. How do you build in the draft when you're talking about low impact from players coming out of the draft? A team that might, let's say, if a team is drafting high, that means the team is bad. If a team is drafting low, that means the team is good. That means, so even if you drafting at, let's say you got the 24th pick, you don't expect much out of the 24th pick because the team is already good. Think about it.
I think if you got the 24th pick, right, and you're gonna pick the best player available at that time,
right?
Then you're gonna go with the player that is gonna fit that what you want to do on your squad. So if you need a backup shooting guard, you're gonna go with the best backup shooting guard that can come in, play 10, 13 minutes, give me maybe 6 to 8 points, and I'm all right.
Right, but wait, listen to what you just said though. Backup player. You follow what I'm saying to you? You're not.
But Mark, you said 24. You gave an example.
You making a playoff, bro?
So
I got you.
I got a 5. You know what I'm saying?
Right, because just like the Pelicans draft Zion, right? Right or wrong?
Right.
Zion, Memphis drafted Ja. At the end of the day, they were still marginal teams. They still need time to build. But the quicker route is like I said, look at the Raptors. The Raptors made a move. They brought in Leonard, and it changed what their fortune is. When you could make free agent moves and trades that gives you direct impact quickly, you have a better chance of getting to the chip rather than going through the draft. It's a slow build.
Now, Mark, but look how long we were waiting on the Raptors, bro. Like, this wasn't no slow build for the Raptors, bro.
No, Leaf, and that's the point I'm making to you. We was waiting on the Raptors. They was on the cusp. They was winning. They was in the playoffs. They make one move, and it changed their whole fortune to get them over the hump. That's all I'm saying to you. It's a quicker fix that way, because if they don't make that move, they would have been the same Raptors, basically. That's what I'm saying to you. You have to be able to know as an NBA franchise right now, if you just like, okay, look at the Lakers, prime example. Even though they had who they actually had, bringing in Anthony Davis made a huge difference for them. Man, the build happened a whole lot quicker because they brought in Anthony Davis.
But here's something we have to take into account that we're not speaking about, right? You have to be a franchise where people want to go. Everyone could bid for a free agent. Mark, you could be the top free agent. That don't mean you want to come play for my squad.
Cool.
But you know what I mean?
So we also can argue though, if we look at Miami, like I'm not saying that they're not a place that people want to play, but we didn't think Miami
play in Miami, bro. Like
we didn't think at the start of the season though. You know, people. I don't know.
Hold on. Let's be honest though. Jimmy Butler changed Miami's fortune.
No doubt.
With a bunch of draft picks.
No, but Jimmy Butler. But again, you have the bunch of draft picks. But if you don't bring Jimmy Butler there, now you still searching for that team to build to get to where they might have gotten to. He made the build a whole lot quicker.
Yeah, no doubt. But are we really gonna put Jimmy Butler in this top tier free agent?
I'm not saying Jimmy Butler's a top tier. What I'm saying is he changed
Jimmy,
their
fortune.
Not
make it into the finals. That's the bottom line.
He changed their fortune because they brought in a solid player at a time where he could fit in and make. Because again, we would be sitting here talking about, they still a piece or two away. You wasn't getting that in the draft. You wasn't getting Jimmy Butler out of the draft.
But repeat this, right? Because I'm gonna stay with Jimmy Butler, right? Jimmy Butler went to Minnesota. He ain't changed their fortune. Jimmy Butler went to Philly. He ain't changed their fortune. Jimmy Butler went to a good Miami team.
Not gonna let you do that.
I took a shot. It's the truth. He didn't change their fortune, bro.
Yes, he did it, but one lucky shot did. Okay, let's go say that.
Call it what you want to call it. He ain't changed. Y'all was out. He ain't changed our fortune.
Hold on. Let me ask you a question because Avery will know this better than I. Was the Sixers a better team before Jimmy Butler got there, or were they a better team after Jimmy Butler got there?
That's a no-brainer.
Which one is it? Which one is it?
They were a better team when he got there.
So that's exactly what I'm saying. The move makes you a better team to put you in a better spot rather than waiting on another draft pick that you have to wait 3 years on. That's all I'm saying to you is the slow burn is teams want to take that route. They definitely can. But it shows us that it doesn't always work either, or you don't have the patience to wait for it. That's the argument that I have. Who wants to keep on waiting?
This is coming from a Knicks fan, right? Because it ain't a slow burn. Son got 2 rocks trying to start a match. He's trying to start a fire with 2 rocks.
But think about certain teams. Don't even say the Knicks. When you look at certain teams, look at the Pistons right now. The Pistons has been now they made the Blake Griffin trade, and still every year they're trying to continue to build, and they're not getting anywhere. At the end of the day, you got to make some impact moves to move that team up the actual ladder. Now, look at something. You just said something. Phoenix is on the map. Why is Phoenix on the map? After every year being in the draft, they make an impact move. They bring in CP3, and now they done vaulted up. You see them as a different team. They don't make that move. It's the same team.
Wait, hold on. You know how I feel about them. I felt they was getting better every year with every draft pick. Everything just had to come
together. But you
together,
also
right?
agreed that last year they were a wasteland last year. So
no. It was the year before. And look what they did in the bubble. They almost made the playoffs.
I'm not saying no to that. Winning
but
9 games.
Now you bring CP3 in, which basically guarantees a playoff spot, right? I get that point, but the core of it is their draft picks. Avery, do not screw your face up. You want CP3 on Philly.
No, I don't. Don't do that. I don't want CP3.
What you just said is, and that's the crux of what I'm talking about, and you just said it. The core of their team is draft picks, without a doubt. They don't get CP3. They're still the core of that team is draft picks, but they don't go up the ladder any. Because now you will be looking at another draft pick that they're sitting on and now saying, okay, we got to wait for this player. You got an immediate impact player that has you looking at them in the playoffs now. There's the difference. That's what I'm saying to you.
That's true.
So teams can build through the draft. Like you said, it's a slow cook. You have to have that impact player come in or 2 impact players come in to change the fortune, because if not, it's a slow cook. Teams do it. The Denver Nuggets has gotten better, but without that impact player, they're not getting over the hump. Who are they going to be for a chip without that player?
But remember, wait,
I agree with that.
Let's be fair. There's one championship. Like, we talking this 30+ thing. There's one chip, all right? One team's gonna win a chip. So if we're holding the balance of success just solely with a chip, I don't think it's totally fair. All right. So for instance,
that's why I say make the playoffs and stuff like that. I think that's where
Denver, I would say, is the example of, we built through the draft and we've been successful. But I think Mark is trying to say is you're not gonna win anything without that pinnacle player. I
agree. I can agree with that. And Mark, here's something too to what you were saying, right? The slow cook can be sped up if you know how to draft. How many teams in the NBA we really could sit here and be like, in the past 3 or 4 years they hit?
No, dog, leave. I'm agreeing with you because listen, the talent pool is less. You watch college, you watch high school basketball. The talent pool coming in is less. You have less opportunity if you're not in the top 3 in the draft. You have less opportunity to get that player that's going to change the fortune for you. So that's why I say you're right. But without the talent, it's different. Because now think about the drafts that had Nash, Kobe, this play. You had 7 to maybe 10 top players in one draft. They could change your fortune. You don't have that no more. So how can you really build through a draft when it's a 3-year project, a 4-year project?
Franchises got to stop lying to their fans.
Well, and fans got to stop listening, because you're right. I'm going to say
fans got to open up their eyes.
Right, because the other part of it is this: we're getting sold something that we have to be honest about. LeBron James has stopped teams from getting to the championship. Okay. Let's be honest. He's been in the finals 9 out of 10 times, I think it is.
Yeah, something crazy like that.
So we know that in the past 9 years, there's only been there was supposed to be 18 teams that could have made it to a chip. Honestly, his team has taken up 9 spots each year for the past 9 years. So that only leaves 9 teams to possibly get to a championship. That's it.
Listen.
But if you think about this, right? If we go back, let's say 15, 20 years. How many NBA teams won a championship? I don't even think it's half. We might have like only 6 or 7 teams in 20 years that won champs.
Because look at something, and Leaf, you have the Michael Jordan era, who might dominate it. That era, you had the Bird Magic era that dominated that era. There was a small middle.
Took 2, right?
There's a small middle. And then it's Pop, then it's the Pop era.
Spurs,
so
right? Then you got the Heat.
That's
so
why.
there ain't a lot of squads.
You know what? That's interesting. So we can argue that San Antonio is the last team to win through the draft.
Yes.
Right? If you really want to argue that, they're the last team.
They're the last team.
You got that one. You got that one right there.
Yeah, they're the last team. I would definitely say that. All right, y'all. Yo, thank you for tuning in. This is Our Take, man. It's been a great conversation. We'll be right back.
Peace.
Peace.
This is our take. 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 This is